Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Ul'dah opening arc, where we are taking care of all the content exclusive to players who started the game in Ul'dah. As we get started, quick note, I recently had a voluntary surgery. It was very successful, it was a good surgery, but I am going to be recovering for a good while, so if I'm a little bit out of it, if quality's not quite up to where I would like it to be, well, apologies, I'm recovering from surgery, so please be patient with me. So today is a Sunday episode, which means today we're going to be taking care of the first set of side quests available exclusively to those who started the game in Ul'dah. Starting out here at the Quicksand, the bar here in Ul'dah, we've got Botulf. Botulf finds himself at a loss after realizing the package he carries is not his own. Pray let me catch my breath. I went all the way to Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing this package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see Mimishu. Alright, Botulf, I can make the delivery for you, not a problem. Off to the Scorpion Crossing we go, but first we'll talk to Mimishu about the routes. Though I'm pretty sure I know where Scorpion Crossing is. We've been there plenty of times. Now then, where is Mimishu is the bigger question. Just inside the western gate. Got it. Alright, Mimishu, can I get the directions to Scorpion Crossing? Let me guess, outside and just down the hill? Scorpion Crossing, the way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you want to speak with Oswell when you arrive. Knew it. Yep, Scorpion Crossing is the little settlement just outside of the gates. Not too far of a trek at all. So let's just climb down the hill, and it is right over here. Between episodes, I did go ahead and take care of all the side quests that are available, even if you don't start in Ul'dah. I also went ahead and took care of our level 10 Pugilist quest, so that's all done. That's all up to date. Hello there, Oswell. It's gone, I just know it. Gods, as if I hadn't enough problems already. You took the wrong package, Botulf, you bloody oaf. Indeed he did, that's why he sent me back with it. The Horizon package, you're a 12 send. You've spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. Yeah, that's truly unfortunate, but at least you got this one back. So that's one issue out of the way. Next up, let's head back to the Quicksand. Alright, back at the Quicksand, we've got a quest from Kekazani. Kekazani is shirking duty and could do with a wake-up call. Sure, darling, you can come for... Oh, no. No, bad. Huh? Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd she go? Ah, bugger. Did my shift start already? The hell's with it. I'm a bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to Giganasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? He'll probably give you something for the trouble. Alright, I'll make a delivery for you. I assume this means you're not going into work today. That's rather terrible of you, honestly. You're what, a guard, it seemed like? A guard just shirking their duties. Love to see Ul'dah is in such great hands. But then again, with how corrupt we've seen the guards being around here, maybe this is a blessing. No, you're having me deliver a timetable, so not necessarily a guard. Regardless, Ul'dah is not doing great, I can tell. Alright, Giganasu, I bring you a delivery. Anyone seen Kekazani since last night? Anyone? Yeah, he dozed off back at the bar. Hey, what are you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kekazani, you say? Why, that useless drunk. I'll wager he's out all night again, chasing after skirts. That's it, the next time he misses his shift, I'm tying him to the tracks. Oh dear. Note to self, do not miss your shift at work. That would be, lethal, it seems. Alright, next quest. Our next set of quests are going to come from out here in Central Thanlin. And our first one is going to come from Hihiyaja. Hihiyaja needs help thinning out the snipping shrew population. Thanlin has never been a barren region. Believe me when I say that it takes no small amount of effort to make crops grow here. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. Alas, they've been nigh eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing critters native to these parts. Unless we save the earthworms, the entire plot won't yield so much as a single pumpkin next harvest. Won't you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The Shrew Hills would be the best place to start. Alright, sounds like a plan. I can do that. We'll just go pester these Shrew Hills and kill any shrews that come out. You leave those earthworms alone. Here's number 2. And number 3 will finish the job. Alright, how's that, Hihiyaja? Thank you, friend. You truly are the champion of earthworms. Now we can look forward to a plentiful harvest of pumpkins. I wonder which ones will grace the Sultana's plate. I wonder indeed. And looks like you have another quest for us. Listen to your fish. Hihiyaja can point you in the direction of work. An idle adventure, it's a sorry sight. I have no need of assistance at the moment, but perhaps someone at the Coffer and Coffin wants for a helping hand. Wowobaru, the resident chef, comes to mind. That man is obsessed with inventing new dishes, and I hear his current fascination is fish. If you were to donate some for his cause, I'm sure he'd be grateful. Now, I'm a simple farmer and don't know much about fish, but I do know what I like, and I like Orobon. You won't find a more succulent fish in these parts, I tell you. If you have a mind to give some fish to Wowobaru, I can wholeheartedly recommend Fatty Orobon. 4 slices or so should be enough for him to experiment with. Alright then, I can do that. Go hunt some Orobon and deliver their meat to the Coffin and Coffer. Sounds like a good plan indeed. These Orobons should be pretty easy to kill. 2 hits each. And then off to the Coffer and Coffin we go. Thankfully, not too far of a trek from here. Just up to the north a little bit. Now, if only Sprint were ready more frequently so we could get around a bit easier. I miss having my mount on my mane. Hello there, Wowobaru. Fish, futile, they're no suitable species, but I shall not surrender. Don't worry, I bring you a donation of fish. Orobon, of course, but wait, how did you know of my Epicurean endeavor? Well, it matters not, the solution you suggest is sensational. Sauté with salt, a squirt of stun lemon, so simple yet sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Thanlin. Were it not for your local largesse, I would have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Thank you. Yeah, not a problem. Alright, Wowobaru has our next quest. The tasting of the shrews. Oh dear, experimental indeed. Wowobaru needs an adventure to furnish him with fresh shrew meat. Ah, bugger, my stores of shrew meat are nearly not. The meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked shrew loaves, which are famous for their fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I am no fool. In preparation for this possibility, I have set 2 barrel traps outside our establishment. Alas, I am not accustomed to butchering live beasts. If you could do the deed in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Alright, let's do it. Off to the barrels, kill the shrews, and bring back the meat. Alright, here's gonna be number 1. And number 2 will be right over here, right next to a lovely level 50 hunt target. Lovely. Okay, as long as it doesn't see us, we should be fine. Let's just try not to piss it off. Alright, back we go. Let's not risk sticking around here too long. I think it's a peaceful hunt target. Yeah, it's peaceful, but still, I don't want to mess with it. Alright, Wowobaru, I return with the meat. Have you carved up the critters? Quickly, else my customers will complain. Yeah, I brought it to you. This rich, robust redness. True meat is lean yet lovely, I'll learn you. Slathered in my secret sauce and smoked, it is a symphony of savory sensations that will satisfy even the most critical connoisseur. It takes time to prepare it properly though, so I fear we may be forced to deny our dedicated customers their desired dinner regardless. Unfortunate for them, but I'm sure they can be patient. At least they'll eventually get good food. Alright, next up I believe we're heading north to Blackbrush Station. Let's see, anything else elsewhere? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, our next quest should all be over here. Next up we got a quest from Ethelgeist. Ethelgeist is concerned for the welfare of a fellow sentry. See that bloke over there? Name's Osbert and he's hurt bad. Now, it ain't exactly my job to mind his business. I'm a torch, he's a blade. But at the end of the day, we're both people, you know what I'm saying? Any road, I went over to him just earlier, asked what's wrong, but he refuses to tell me, the stubborn bugger. Seems his pride's more important to him than his life. What is it with men and acting tough? I tell myself I've tried, but if the fellow ends up kicking the bucket, I don't want that on my conscience. I know this is sudden, but could you try and talk him into drinking a high potion? I'd sleep a deal better for it, and I ain't got one on me, but one of them fellas over yonder sells them. Alright, well we're gonna need to pick up a high potion. Where's the merchant? Here we are. Just pick up a high potion from you and make the delivery. There you are, Osbert. Breathe, Osbert, old boy, just breathe. Pain is just weakness leaving the... God damn it, my head. If only I'd saved a high potion, I think this might be the end. Don't worry, I brought you a high potion, just in case. Well, I don't really need this, but if you insist, you have my thanks, adventurer. God, swallow your pride already. I was resigned to suffering in silence, for I, Osbert the Undying, veteran of countless battles, could not afford to show weakness to my colleagues and our allies. They looked to me for inspiration, you see. To think that I was almost brought low by a gentle blow to the head. Ha ha ha, I was only incapacitated for a few moments, I think. To repay you for your discretion in this delicate matter, I shall share with you my warrior's wisdom. If you must practice your juggling, use heavy stones at your own peril. Really? You gave yourself a concussion from juggling? Oh my god. Alright, Zezda's gonna have our next quest right over here. Zezda needs someone to procure hammerbeak ribs. Looking to help out around the station, are you? Well then, how about hunting some hammerbeaks? We just received an order from Esthame's lapidaries for silver ingots. They needed to make ceremonial silverware, or so I'm told. However, we've been instructed to refine the ore by melting it in a furnace lined with a layer of bone ash. Since we don't normally smelt silver this way, I've long neglected to restock our stores of hammerbeak ribs. Alas, there's no time to order more. If you would slay several of the fiends and take their bones to Berengar in my stead, I'd be forever grateful. Alright, we're gonna go hunt some hammerbeaks and gather their ribs to make bone ash. Oh, how convenient. There's just a bunch of them just outside of Blackbrush. We don't even have to go that far. Very convenient. Okay, another set of hammerbeaks up here. God, there's a lot of them. This really is extremely convenient. We just also need to fight 8 in total, which is a lot. Okay, one more over here, and that should do it. Alright, let's go make that delivery. Back to Berengar, who looks to be at Blackbrush Station as well. Perfect. Alright, where are you, Berengar? I assume you're going to be in this building? Yes, you are. Hello. I told her so. I told her. What the hell's that incompetent little runt doing anyway? Rare as orders like this may be, we should always be keeping Hammerbeak ribs on hand. Yeah, I think she's learned her lesson. Well, I'll be damned. Guess the girl found a way after all. Thanks for the help, adventurer. Don't quite understand it myself, but fellas straight said to do it the old way. Even though we could be using shards to refine silver faster and cheaper. Well, it ain't my guild, so if that's how they want it, just goes to show that the Thaumaturge's guild has more money than it knows what to do with. God's what I wouldn't do to have that kind of problem. No kidding. Let's go ahead and take the Elegant Bronze piece. And I think we have just one more quest to take care of for today. Zezida is desperately seeking someone to recover stolen coffers of gemstones. You there, help me! A mischief of Kikern has stolen our cargo. The thieving rats love anything that sparkles, and they've made off with several coffers of precious gemstones. The Overseer will flay me alive if he finds out. I beg you, help me get the gemstones back. The Kikern fled to their lair to the southwest. Follow the tracks and you're bound to find them. Oh goody. Kikern's stealing loot. Great, let's go deal with it. Just follow the tracks, they say? And thankfully, it is again not too far away, just up at the rat's nest. Now if we can sneak past most of the Kikern, that would be fantastic, not even need to fight them. Especially since this is their home turf. And they will be ready to fight to defend it. Oh dear. Okay, there's the coffer. You two come over here. I can just clear this area out. There we go. Give me that coffer, and on to the next one. Can we get it without being spotted? I think we might be able to. But that last one's going to be right in the middle of their base, so that's going to be probably involving quite a bit of fighting. Let's sneak around the back. Oh good, they got sentries back here, and one of them spotted me. Ah, there's the coffer. Dang it. Alright. I'll deal with you two and then snag it from behind. Nope, the other one decided to ditch. Nice. Alright, let's get back to Zezida. Okay, we should be home free from here. Alright, Zezida, hopefully I made good time so your boss did not find out. You're back! Please tell me you retrieved the gemstones. I did, they are right here. Bless you thrice over, adventure. Thanks to you, my hide will remain intact. It's hard to believe that the Kikern used to be honest merchants. Some of them even lived in Ul'dah. But then the beastmen were banished from the city and the Kikern lost their livelihood. Some turned to thieving and other petty crimes to survive. It's a sad tale, but sadder still that most of the citizens couldn't care less. Ah, so as usual, Uldah's to blame. Yeah, that seems about right. Well, thank you for the new gear. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, that's about all the side quests available to us at the time being. We'll take care of the rest in next Sunday's episode, but for now, next time we're going to be continuing the main story for those who began in Ul'dah. I'll see everyone next time for that.